You're thinking about selling your house. The main thing that you want to keep in mind when you are getting ready to sell your house is you want to kind of clean the property up. You want to make sure that each room is clean. The reason why is because a lot of times what we try to do when I get ready to list your house is I want to go in and we want to make sure the house is open, and we want to be we want the buyers to be able to walk the property. That's the main thing that you want to do. You want to make sure that the property is properly clean. You want to make sure your restrooms are clean. You just want the property to look very neat and tidy. That's the main thing that we always say when we get ready to list a house. Another thing that you want to do when you're listing a property is you want to make sure that you put things in a safe place that you don't want everybody to see. Remember that you're going to have all these different people walking in your property, and there are certain things that you may not want in your property, or you may not want them to view in your property. So it's a good idea to make sure that you take all things that you feel are valuable and stuff, and you lock it up somewhere. Now, there was always a question that got asked me when I would go on a listing appointment. And the question was in reference to what happens if you don't have any space to put things, or you don't have money to pay for storage. Well, if you don't have any money or anything to pay for storage, or any place to put all your things, one of the main things that I always tell clients is you can always utilize your garage, and you can always utilize your closets. Feel free to kind of pack things up if you are moving. One of the things you can do is you can pack things up. You can pack it up, and you can basically put all of the stuff in the garage. The garage is a good area to kind of utilize as far as storage space, because a lot of times the buyers may walk in the garage, but they do understand that you're moving and stuff. And so the garage is not a place that a lot of the buyers just kind of sit and think or imagine or talk. A lot of times it's normally going to be your bedrooms, it's normally going to be your bathrooms, it's normally going to be things like that. Another thing that you want to keep in mind when you're listing your property is you want to depersonalize the property. Now, when you depersonalize the property, it means that you're kind of taking down things that are of value, like sometimes portraits on the walls can come down. That's what we call when we depersonalize a property. When we depersonalize a property, it means like when you walk in the kitchen, a lot of people like to keep a lot of magnets and a lot of their children's work or artwork and stuff on the refrigerators and stuff. Or they might like to keep like the cereal boxes on top of the refrigerator. Now, if you are one of those people that you like to keep cereal boxes on top of the refrigerator, it's a good idea to just basically depersonalize the property. Go to the property, take all your magnets off the refrigerator, make sure that the kitchen is very tidy and neat, and also, make sure that the appliances are clean. Make sure that the microwave is clean. Make sure that that the stove is clean. You'd be surprised that a lot of times buyers like to open up the dishwasher. So we just want to make sure that the dishwasher is nice and clean. We want to also make sure that the yard stays cut. Sometimes